Yo, this is SoulDrum86 bringing you another video. Today I wanted to talk about the crowd-funded ring from Mattel that got funded a few months back. Um, but yeah, let's get into this, man. I said back then that I was going to make a video going into more details about how I feel about this whole thing. I know I touched on it a little bit. And just to cut straight to the point, I do not like when big companies do crowdfunding ventures. Companies that definitely have the money to make the things that they put up for Kickstarter. Let's just call it what it really is. And you know, just I just don't like it. I don't like when Hasbro does it. Don't like it when I don't like it when any big company does this. It just for me it just doesn't make any sense. So let's just get into this real quick, man. So the ring that you're looking at right now is a ring that I got from Figure Toy Company, and you can either purchase the stuff on their website or go to Amazon and you can get a ring. I mean, you got so many different accessory play sets, commentator tables, ring barricades, and different kind of ring barricades too. You can get the old school ring barricade, or you can get like kind of like the Attitude Era looking one, um, which is kind of like sort of like the one that they're using now, but it looks more like the Attitude Era barricade around the ring that barricades off the fans. But yeah, you can get all different kind of accessories. But anyways, Figure Toy Company sold this ring. I want to say the last 2 years the ring has gone up $10. So it's $70 if you get it now. But originally this ring was $60. The ring that you're looking at now. I just ended up also from Figure Toy Company picking up these ropes. I got the turnbuckles. And I got this, a while back. None of this stuff is new that you see on this ring. I had to buy the ring post because the ring posts that originally come with the ring are white. It's a basic ring, but it's kind of like left up for you to customize how you want it. So I mean, I've showed you guys this ring in videos before. I have my custom WrestleMania ring skirts. I've got the blue ring stairs that I got from Figure Toy Company. I got again, like everything that you're seeing is from Ring Toy or Figure Toy Company. And the thing that upset me the most is the fact that we've been wanting a ring from Mattel to be a little more accurate for a while. You know what I mean? Like the Wicked Cool Toys rings are cool, but they're a little too big. Like this scale is like perfect, and I believe this is the same scale that the Mattel ring is that they got funded. But yeah, I this stuff they could have given us the ring, and I know that they're selling stuff with it, but you had to reach certain tier levels to get all of the stuff, which I believe they did. They actually went through all of the tiers. So I think whoever pre-ordered it, they're getting all of the ring skirts. They're getting the Doink, the Kevin Nash, and well, you actually had a limited time to get the Macho Man figure. And then it comes with, if you're somebody who got the Macho Man figure, he comes with the commentator table. It has a microphone and like the monitors and everything. And it's funny because when I was watching the video with the guys from Mattel talking about this, they were acting like you couldn't get this stuff anywhere else. It's just going to be the first time that they're putting this stuff out, but you can get a commentator's table with the blue skirt over it, because I saw the pictures of everything. All the stuff that you get with that crowdfunding ring that they made, you can get at Figure Toy Company. So it's like nothing was really, ooh, do I want to spend $250 for this? Because I believe it was $250. It was like $230 or $250. And I'm just like, I don't want to spend that much money for something that I already have. You know what I mean? They could have easily just done all of the stuff that they did for this Kickstarter. They could have sold everything to us separately on Ringside Collectibles. The ring itself could have been sold on Ringside Collectibles for $100, because that's how much rings go for. The Wicked Cool Toys rings are $100. Sometimes a little bit more when they come with a figure. But But really, the set price is usually $100, and a lot of the times on Ringside Collectibles, if the rings go on sale, which is when I usually like to buy them, I usually get them for 50. I mean, the first Wicked Cool Toys ring I got that had like it was the old school ring that came with the blue steel cage. I got that ring for like $40. And that ring is, I think, originally $100. Those rings are expensive, but it's better to pay $100 for a ring than $250. And I get it. I get that you're getting figures with it, but again, those also could have been sold separately. I feel like it was just weird for Mattel to kind of jump in on the bandwagon and start doing these Kickstarters. When you look at the amount of product Mattel makes, just wrestling wise, not any of their other brands, but just when you look at the wrestling action figures that come from Mattel, every Toy Con or Comic Con, anything where new figures are revealed, Mattel is always there, and they have a crazy lineup. And you all know what I'm talking about if you collect or pay attention to the wrestling side of the action figure world. It's sometimes overwhelming. It's cool, don't get me wrong, but it's sometimes overwhelming. Me and ODC will always like go back and forth on which ones we're gonna get, which ones we're excited for. And I mean, there's usually a pretty big list of wrestling figures that we want after looking at all of the stuff that Mattel, releases. So for the Kevin Nash figure that comes with the ring, they could have sold that separate. It's an ultimate figure. You could have done a separate release for that. The Macho Man that they sold with it, you could have done a separate release. The Doink the Clown could have been a separate release. I just don't understand why they didn't do this ring and just make it $100, because I can't remember how much the ring was that Jakks Pacific made, which is technically this ring that you're looking at now. This is made pretty much after what Jakks Pacific did. And it has I don't know if the Mattel ring has die-cast ring posts, but the ring posts that you're looking at right now, these are die-cast metal. So, and I believe they were die-cast metal for the Jakks Pacific ring. And, so I just, and that wasn't $250. I don't think it was, I don't think that ring was that expensive. If it was, whoa, but I don't think that ring was that expensive. But it's like, if they could give us that ring, I don't understand why Mattel makes excuses on why they couldn't release this ring separately. Because all it is, to me, all I hear are excuses. They know that they have a big fan base of old school wrestlers are old school wrestling fans who would love a branded WWE ring based off of the new generation, because that's what the ring it's the new generation era. So I mean, they would have that ring would have sold like hotcakes if you just make it at least $100 less than what they were asking for the Kickstarter. But just right off the bat, way too much money. And when I look at this ring that I'm looking at right now, I don't need another ring. Now, granted, it's tempting because it was tempting because I do want a ring that has like WWF on the turnbuckles. I'm just gonna have to eventually customize that myself. I'm gonna find a way, but it would have been nice to have like everything branded as WWE on this ring instead of it all being custom stuff. But other than that, I mean, the ring, I know that they added the little, like, they have the wood boards where it's almost like you're putting together the ring like it's put together in real life. But at the same time, it's not like it gives you any spring effect or makes sound. There's guys who make custom rings who put the wood underneath, like real life, underneath the mat, but it actually has a spring feature to it and it makes sound. Like I remember the guy was demonstrating dropping his figures inside of the ring, and it sounds like what it sounds like when the guys hit the ring in real life, when they hit the mat. So that's pretty cool. And it's like Mattel is just adding those planks of wood just for the look of it, just for the idea. You know what I mean? It's just for the idea of it, but they don't do anything. Um, but again, like I said, this just could have been something that was given to us separately. Overall, I'm just not a fan of when companies who don't need to do the Kickstarter thing do the whole Kickstarter thing. I think that's crappy. And the one thing that I hated was to hear other YouTubers tell their subscribers, and I'm not joking, and you guys probably seen some of the videos. I was literally hearing YouTubers say, even if you're on the fence about it, buy it anyway. They were literally telling people, make sure this is funded, make sure this is funded, even if you don't want it, even if it's not your era, even if you started watching wrestling way after New Generation. Maybe you started watching wrestling in Ruthless Aggression era. Buy this ring anyway. And I thought that was just so crazy to me, how they were just kind of like, helping force their subscribers to buy something that they most likely didn't even want. And there's some people who did it there, because people are impressionable, so that I can guarantee that happened. So I just thought that was kind of like reckless talk. And I don't think people are ready for what they are asking for, because a lot of these YouTubers were saying, buy this so we get more Kickstarter stuff. That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. Buy this, fund this ring that is overpriced. Forget the stuff that it comes with. Buy this wrestling ring in this entrance arena, or the entrance stage or whatever, for a ridiculous amount, so that they can do this to us again. Because that's what they're gonna do. Because Mattel got this ring funded, I can guarantee you the next crowdfunding thing is probably going to be more expensive. It's probably going to be the level of like a Sentinel from Hasbro. I can guarantee it. They're going to start making their goals get higher and higher and higher. And I don't think the wrestling community is ready for what they just kind of enabled. And what they enabled Mattel to do. I don't think they're ready for this, man. I got a bad feeling about it. It is what it is. I still like Mattel. I'm still gonna buy wrestling figures that I like from Mattel, especially of this era. And but yeah, that's just pretty much my thoughts on it, man. It's a very cool looking ring. Don't get me wrong, but at the same time, guys, I'm not trying to brag, but just look, like I have that right now. So it just, I don't know. I got it. I pretty much have it. And it didn't cost me $250 to do. Just saying. $60 ring. I probably spent $100 for all of this stuff, like combined, getting the ropes and the turnbuckles and stuff like that. So, yeah, man. Yeah. But, man, thank you guys for tuning in. As always, this is Soul Drum 86, and I'm out. Peace.